and done. Right down there, that's what I've gone and done. This is one of those videos that some will either love what I've done, or some will either hate what I've done. Well, not hate what I've done, I suppose, it's a bit of a strong word to say that, but let's say I've strong opinions of. And what it is a butterfly koi. So I've been and bought a butterfly koi from my local fish shop. I went down, looked at the marine stuff yesterday, bought a couple of corals, bought 3 corals actually, and noticed they've got a batch of butterfly koi in, £13.95 each, or 3 for 39 quid, something like that, whatever it is anyway. And I'll be honest with you, for me, I'm a bit of a purist. I've got Japanese orchids, varieties as well. I've got Japanese koi varieties as well, some quite expensive, and I do love that cultural side of these things. However, if you ever go on koi groups, and I've got a koi group called Friendly Koi Keepers, and Friendly Koi Keepers Buy and Sell Goods, so they're 2 of the koi groups that I've got, and I've got one called Friendly Reef Keepers as well. But the Friendly Koi Keepers really has, you know, it's took off. There's just under 13,000 members on there now, and it is a really friendly group. And hopefully, because the way it's moderated, and I'm the admin obviously, it's a bit of a zero tolerance really. So, and I think the name helps, being Friendly Koi Keeper. So it is a really friendly place on there. You're going to get some cretins and some people that overstep the mark, but they're removed straight away. I don't give them a chance, just gone. You know, I don't need it. 14,000 members, you don't need that sort, do you? So back onto this. But if you ever mention, I'm pretty sure that if I put a post of this, it can border, like if you start mentioning herons, you get the shotgun people come out, and that's zero tolerance as well for me. Don't tolerate them. Not funny killing wildlife, whether you do it or not in your own private garden or whatever, that's your business, but don't start spouting and shooting animals and stuff on my group. Going back to butterfly koi, like I say, it's one of them again. I mentioned herons, you mentioned herons, or you mentioned cats, anything like that, and it always ends in an argument and opinion going too far. Some people start calling each other and swearing, and then they have to it almost gets political. Like when you start mentioning political stuff, they just can't handle someone else's opinion and leave it there. But I'm not like that at all, and that's probably why the group's done so well. But so for me, they've always interested me, I must admit. I find them a little bit, I'm on the side of, how can I put it, like orchids, the Japanese are really good at reinventing things that maybe I think are on the strain, who've got like something wrong with them, let's say. Okay, and I think butterfly koi, for me, are going that side a little bit. Now some people will say they're on that side and they're just freaks of nature, they're just plain ugly, disgusting, you're an idiot, you're this, that and that for having a blah 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 blah, and you'll get that side of it, that extreme of opinion. And that's fair enough, that's what they like or don't like, it's fair enough. But so for me, I thought £13.95, I'm a bit like that, I'm a bit shotgun sometimes. I think, you know what, I've got a grow on here that I'm going to put it in, see how it goes. This one had a little bit of interest out the big group of them. I took about 10 minutes of looking at them, and this one just popped out yesterday, and I went back today to get it. And so let's have a look. I'm going to pick the camera up, I'm going to have a slurp of my coffee. It's not a Costa coffee, it's just my flask. It's going to be a bit hot, this is. It's Saturday Saturday and tomorrow is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to you fathers. And I'd imagine Father's Day for a lot of people sometimes is a bit of a 50-50 kind of occasion. And I'm in that bracket myself. So whether you've lost a father, or you've had a father that's, you know, left you when you was a young kid and you've not seen all these years, or a father that's just no good, you could be in that camp. You could be in the camp that's got a fantastic father, or you could be a father yourself. So you see that, so you appreciate you've got kids and that, so it can, a mixture of, it's like a bag of spanners, isn't it, Father's Day, I think, for many fathers. You know, you might have had kids, but because you're a dad, you don't get the same access rights as, let's say, the other sex do, the ladies. They seem to get a bit of preferential treatment, so you may fall in that camp, but whatever camp you fall in, have a nice day. Try and make it, you know, what I call, or not what I call, but what I practice is a lot of mindfulness. So get in that place of mindfulness, appreciate the things that are there at that moment in time. That's about being mindful, and take that on board and have a good day. But if you are on the other side of things, you know, look at the support, and if anyone, I've always say this, if anyone ever wants to chat about anything, just drop me a PM, and you know, we can have a bit of banter and a bit of chat, and you know. So I'm not having a slurp of coffee yet. I'm just looking at the fish. I'm getting sidetracked then, even thinking that you're on. I've not been on for a while either. The weather's been absolutely pants in the UK last week or two. It's like we've gone from I don't know, Mediterranean sunny May, incredible May, hottest May ever I think in the UK, to probably going towards one of the wettest and especially downpours we've had, but it's still been warm and muggy. So I've not had, I work in the week, so the videos and that, there's a lot of things that I do that I don't video, like I bought some coral yesterday, acclimatising, I've got one acclimatising now. I'm getting ready because the football season's kicking off this weekend, so I've got Forest. I'm from Nottingham, as many of you will know, so I'm a Forest fan, so that game's going to be watching that game at 20 minutes time, so I'd come down here and do a quick video. So here's my slurp. Woo! Burn throat. Right, so let's grab the camera around. So forgive me for a bit of shake, guys. And I've got the camera the wrong way around, really. It's like you have to flip it, don't you? But there's the fish in question. Now, I picked that one because of the head spot, if I'm honest with you. In the black, you know, the metallic sheen to it, and it just look. I just thought, you know what? If that does grow to a decent size, it's going to look quite a nice fish, actually. So it's one for me that stuck out the bowl for me. I'm hoping you can all see that koi. I'm going to try and get closer up for you. So that's just in there at the moment doing its thing. There is 0.6%, 0.6% salt in this at the minute, and there is a koi here at the moment. I've moved from the pond, and it's that one that keeps on a bit of a a bit of a wobble. So I had it out, and it's got a bit of like where it's been sitting on the bottom of the pond, a bit red underneath, a patch underneath, and also on its side a little bit sore. So I thought, right, instead of leaving it in your pond and laying it sort of slowly die and perish on itself, I've got it in here, got 0.6% salt in here, and put it to sleep and cleaned them, and I put it's like got purple bottom and a purple sides now, and I put the salt in, and it has perked up a lot. It's not really feeding as much as I'd like to at the minute, so it's going to stay in here for a bit longer, and I'm going to throw this £13.95 fish in there with it. So this is going to get just, you know, I've been doing this a little bit before you came in, just to stabilise the pH. The temperature will be about the same because it's only a 15-20 minute drive from the LFS and it was outside, so temperature will be very similar. And this is going to go in this. There's the other one, look, see the purple on its back, that's where it had a bit of a dodgy scale, but it's swimming around happily now. And a good sign is when I try and catch it, it's getting a lot more vigour to it. Now some will say, oh, why are you putting this little fella in there, in with that? You know, it's a bit dodgy. Well, you've got to weigh things up sometimes. I've got a pond with my, let's say, my collection in there. This one's, where is it? That one is not, you know, doing the best. It's a bit cheesed off in here, and you know, it's been treated last week, so that's on its mend. It's got a couple of its fins are a bit tatty, so it's been a little bit down. So someone say, well, what are you putting that in there for? You know, you're going to spread disease, aren't you? Well, I've got to take that risk. The other option is setting up another quarantine, or just chucking it in there with the fish with my main, let's say, price koi, or the ones that are doing well and the pond's doing really well. So you've got to weigh up the odds sometimes. Some people will just chuck it in the main pond and be done with it, but I'm not. I'm going to put it in here because it's only a small one. It's about 5 inch, so I'm going to put it in here with this one. It's at 0.6% salt, so hopefully it will, you know, give it a few weeks in here, or 1 or 2 weeks, see how it goes. Hopefully it won't die, hopefully it won't get any disease or anything, or have an outbreak of anything, but that's why you do these things. So I'm limiting my risk and limiting it to basically in here where I've got salt treatment. Okay, and then hopefully in a few weeks time that will come out of there. It might have grown a little bit, it's feeding well, and I'll put it in the main pond, and then just have it's just a piece of interest in the pond, and it will be a topic of discussion hopefully moving forward, and seeing how it develops. It'll be interesting for me and hopefully for you guys. So here is the little fella again. It's a nice, brightly active, very active koi. There's no marks on it or anything. It's in good nick, and it's got a lovely sheen to it. There it goes. Wow. And that's another reason why really putting it in a big pond is not such a great idea, because they just vanish. This has only got what, 1,000 litres in it, and it's only 3 foot, no, about 2.5 foot deep, if that, and it's literally in here vanished. Gone, look, can't even see it. Just down there. So that is absolutely ideal in here. Look for that type of size fish. It's in a bigger home already than it was in, because obviously in fish shops there's probably about 50 of them in sort of one of them holding type things that are about only 1.5 feet deep and 3 foot long, 1.5 foot wide. So already it's got 1,000 litres to grow into. It's sitting right on top of my pump at the minute, which you can't really see. So, tell you what I'll do is, if I can turn the air off to it, and we might just catch it. There it is, down there, look. Do you know what? I think hopefully you'll agree that it actually looks better in the pond, because it's got that lovely dark back, and it's got a lovely metallic like white gleam to the fins, look, and then it's got that orangey spot, which I love that type of look, and I hope that develops and stays. It may well vanish. It's got a bit of gingering on the back, So hopefully that makes me happy already, that it's loving life and swimming around in a bit of space. Now, geez, don't that kohaku look big compared to that? I thought I was going to eat it then. Would have been interesting, wouldn't it? Most expensive fish food I've ever bought, I think. So, hope that's been of interest. Enjoy the weekend. What have we got coming up? Not a lot really. I'm not doing a lot, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not doing a lot. Maintaining my filters. The main pond's looking great at the minute actually. The fish are doing really well now because the minimum ambient temperature has definitely stabilised. About 15 now minimum. And hopefully those real cold drops have gone now. So if you've come across this channel, please hit the like button and show a bit of support. Don't hurt, does it, just to click that like button. I remember a couple of years ago, Facebook give you feedback, don't they? And it told me how many likes that I put out there. And I'm a really positive person on the whole, and I do show quite a lot of support in doing things like that. So please like the video yourself. And I think I did thousands and thousands of likes and loves, because it doesn't just to show a bit of positivity, does it, and a bit of hope and a bit of, you know, light-heartedness and that in this current day and age. It's free to do, isn't it? So please show your support. Like the channel. Join Friendly Koi Keepers if you're into koi. I've got Love of Orchids and Gardening, and that's growing quite well. So that's orchids and gardening if you like that type of stuff. I've got Friendly Reef Keepers if you've got marine or into that type of stuff, and Friendly Koi Keepers. And I need a shave. I need to get my hair cut again, get my daughter to do my hair cut. And if you have just popped along and you have just happened to click on this video for whatever reason that may be, then please subscribe and you'll get notifications, and hit the notification bell. Okay? And you know what? That's one of the cheapest fish that I think I've purchased, $13.95, and it's got no heritage, but you know what, I actually love that fish already. It's already grown on me. So thanks for watching, spread the love, have a great weekend, see you soon.